9, the Richmond Neighbourhood Greenway Metropolitan. We do have staff here. Do we need staff? Are there any questions on this one? Oh, we do? Hi, morning.
Morning.
So you're here for item 9? Thank you.
Richmond Greenway.
Right, so this is it's really tidying up what was actually one project coming from 2 different pots and a split between community boards. So one funding source is automatically Metropolitan and the other one is not. And because there's 2 boards, it's a bit complicated. So this seems to be a streamlining of delivery and funding. So I'll open it up for questions. Yanni has one, and then Jake.
Okay.
Thank you. Has this been through consultation with the community boards? And if so, when did it get discussed?
Okay, the community boards, it has been briefed with the community boards, and so they are aware of this. Both the Waipapa, Papua New Guinea's board, as well as the Waitai Burwood Central.
Coastal, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you know when that board was briefed?
The Waipapa, Papua New Guinea's was on the 29th.
Oh, no, the other one.
The other one.
The one that I'm...
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, we didn't brief them, but we did send a memo and attaching the presentation that was used to brief the Waipapa board.
Right. I just wonder why the community board wouldn't be asked to make a recommendation formally, given that it's the removal of their decision making, and also that there's a number of other ones that are also in a similar position as well that we haven't had any formal reports on.
Yeah. Well,
which other one?
That's all right. He's just
project have
yep, Yanni
put into district to people.
Yanni, you can look at it that way, or you can look at it another way, and saying that the board could have a delegation to recommend on half of this and not the other half. Let's be sensible and combine it into a Metropolitan. And our board, I don't think it's got any issue with it. Can I move to Jake's question?
But your board,
pardon?
Your board got briefed after this.
Yes, we have.
But and given what happened with Park Terrace, I guess it would be good just to have a formal record of when things do go to the board.
Yep. Okay.
So that we don't get that in that similar situation where,
Okay.
So,
thanks, Yanni.
Thank you.
Can we take that as a learning going forward, Jake?
Thank you. I mean, I will be supporting the staff recommendation, but I just have a couple of things I want to probe. When you look at the cycleway route, it doesn't really seem as if it does affect the Burwood Coastal Linwood board. Which parts of it do?
So yeah, it borders on the Burwood Coastal, which is on North Parade.
So is it on the east side of North Parade there?
Yeah, it's more.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah.
I guess I was just wondering, because if it doesn't, and if it is just within the realm of one contained community board, then you still have the problem of we deem all cycleways as of metropolitan significance, which totally makes sense in the MCR environment because they absolutely go through many wards, always through different board areas. But in the future, as we start to do more of these discrete, small projects, local connectors that are going to be in community board areas, and putting aside that surf is a unique circumstance in and of itself, in future, I wonder whether we do need to look at whether all cycleways in every instance are of metropolitan significance.
That's a nice
so something
debate.
to think about.
So the special vehicle lane is a council delegation. So that's whatever we decide to do with sort of the bits of it. If we put in a special vehicle lane, which we will do for elements of this, that has to come to council anyway. So
So this
regardless of anything, it would always have to go to at least one community board and then council.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
we've just got to be diligent about informing the boards of what's going on. And this is not an MCR, this is a neighbourhood Greenway cycle lane.
Yep.
So I'm happy to move this. Do I have a seconder, Melanie? Is there any discussion? So I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we will break for morning tea and return at 11:20.